All right, so today we're diving into a personality type that honestly flips everything we think we know about spotting danger on its head. We're all taught to look for the obvious monsters, right? But what if the really dangerous people are the ones who are masters of disguise? I mean, really think about it for a second. We've all got these built-in red flags for toxic people, right? You see the arrogance, the rage, the aggression, and your alarm bells go off. But what if those alarms are calibrated all wrong? What if they're designed to spot the wrong kind of threat entirely? What if the real danger isn't coming from your enemy, but from your biggest supporter? The one who knows all your secrets, the one who always has the perfect shoulder to cry on? That's where things get really chilling. That's the territory of the Dark Empath. So let's officially meet the Dark Empath. Now, these individuals have this uncanny, almost superhuman ability to understand how you think and feel. But here's the twist. Instead of using that empathy to connect, to build you up, they use it as a blueprint to figure out exactly how to take you down. It's empathy, but weaponized.
Okay, so the big question is, how on earth do they pull this off? To really get it, we need to unpack the 3 dark truths that are at the very core of their strategy. All right, truth number 1, and this one is probably the most twisted of all. It's how they weaponize a trait that we all think of as fundamentally good. They take empathy, the very thing that's supposed to connect us, and they turn it into their number 1 tool for manipulation.
And here's the absolute key to understanding this. You see, there are 2 types of empathy. Most of us have what's called affective empathy. It means we literally feel with you. You're sad, we feel a little sad too. It's that gut connection. But dark empaths, they don't really have that. Instead, they have a ton of cognitive empathy. They don't feel your pain, not at all, but they can analyze it, map it out like a scientist, and understand exactly what makes you tick, purely on an intellectual level. So get this, they're not connecting with your emotions, they're performing reconnaissance on them. It's exactly like a hacker studying a computer system looking for every single vulnerability. They're learning your emotional passwords, not to keep you safe, but to gain complete access. And that right there leads us perfectly into the second truth, which is the very reason these people are so incredibly hard to spot. They are absolute masters at hiding behind a mask of being, super nice. Think about it like this. A genuine person connects with you because they want to form a real bond. A dark empath just mimics that connection. Their real goal? It's data collection. Every single secret you share, every little vulnerability you reveal, it's being filed away, cataloged. And it's not random. It's all part of this very calculated strategy. They'll play the part of the humble, supportive friend. Sometimes they even become the unofficial therapist for the whole group. And this whole act, this performance of kindness, it's designed to do one thing: make you lower your defenses. And once you do, they can just quietly gather all the ammunition they'll eventually need. And that eventually, that brings us to our third truth. Because when a dark empath finally decides to strike, it's not some loud, messy fight. Oh no, it's quiet, it's precise, and it is devastatingly effective. And this is really where you see the biggest difference in their approach. A typical narcissist, they're gonna use a sledgehammer, right? Obvious insults, fits of rage, it's messy. The dark empath, though, they use a scalpel. They take all that data they've collected on you and use it to deliver one single, surgically precise comment, often disguised as just a joke that hits you right in your deepest insecurity. And because the attack is so subtle, and because it's coming from this person who's always been so nice, you start to doubt your own reality. They're literally gaslighting you, using your own fears against you. And you're the one left wondering, am I the one overreacting? Am I the one who's actually going crazy here? Okay, to really let this sink in, let's use an analogy that I think just perfectly captures their whole approach. Let's talk about the master locksmith. So what does this actually look like in practice? Imagine for a moment that your mind, your whole emotional world, is a house protected by a really complex lock. Now, how does someone get inside? Well, they don't use a sledgehammer. They operate just like a master locksmith. First, they study the lock. That's you. Then, they meticulously map out its internal mechanics, your fears, your hopes, all your insecurities. And finally, they don't smash the door down. No. They craft the perfect key, and they gain entry, silently, without any force at all. And you're left with absolutely no idea how they even got. So, okay, the ultimate takeaway. Faced with a personality this deceptive, how in the world do you protect yourself?
Well, the answer isn't about trying to outsmart them. It's not listening to something way more fundamental. It's about trusting your gut.
You know, when you boil it all down, the difference is intent. A genuinely good person, a real friend, they see your vulnerabilities and they want to help you grow. They want to see you get stronger. But a dark empath, they see those exact same vulnerabilities and they see levers to control you, to manipulate you, and ultimately to keep you small.
And that, right there, is the ultimate test. You have to trust your gut. If someone's kindness feels off, if it feels conditional, almost like a transaction where you have to trade your vulnerability for their approval, that is a signal you absolutely cannot afford to ignore. So I'm gonna leave you with this one question to think about. Think about the people in your life, the ones you trust the most. Does their kindness, their support, does it feel like a real, genuine connection? Or does it feel like a transaction? Listen really closely to that feeling, because your intuition, it already knows the answer.